Hey guys, it's Jynnette with Inner Sun Alchemy here to give you your tarot reading for the month of October 2017 for the sign of Capricorn. If you have a Capricorn rising, sun sign, or moon sign, this video is for you. If you like to have your own personal reading, be sure to check out my website, innersunalchemy.com. There you can book a tarot reading, astrology reading, or an energy healing session with me. And all those services are provided either in person or long distance over the phone, okay? And then be sure to follow me on social media. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Inner Sun Alchemy. And also, please do sign up for my newsletter on my website because I'm going to have a lot of events and seminars and retreats coming up in the next couple months. So you want to make sure that you are kept abreast of the upcoming newness that I have in store. All right, Capricorn, let's get started and dive into what is happening for you in the month of October. Okay, so your overall energy here is the Queen of Wands, and she is one of my most favorite cards because she's so powerful. She really does sit in her creativity, her spirituality. She's open, she's magnetic, and she really does know how to get what she wants. So this is the energy that is permeating the month for you. So you are definitely in your power, regardless of your gender identification. The Queen of Wands is definitely there to help you this month. Now, your energy in the first house, which is the house related to your sense of self, also how others perceive you, you have the Lover's card, and the Lover's card is one of the major arcana. And I see the major arcana to be divine forces that we don't have control over but have massive influence on our life. And they also can be seen as archetypes. And so the Lovers here, to me, specifically speaks to a balance, since it's here in your first house, a balance between the divine masculine and divine feminine energies within you. This tells me that there's no longer an internal battle that's happening for you. There really is a sense of unity and oneness within, that you're really clear about who you are, what your purpose is, and where you are kind of moving forward. And people are seeing that balance around you as well. And what I do love about this too is you do have this really prominent guardian angel here, supported by the sun. So this is definitely going to be a blessed month for you. Now, here in your fourth house, which is the house related to your house and your home, family, as well as your sense of security and emotional well-being, you have the Hierophant, which is another major arcana. And the Hierophant speaks to, in this house, really having a deeper consideration of the things that are important to you, the things that you're not willing to budge on, where those contracts are that you make with your heart, with family, friends that really need to be upheld. I do see this as a placement of strength for you because there is a real grounded sense of security. Home life may also be really well, like your actual house may be really strong and may really at this point be a true reflection of who you are as a person. So that's really wonderful to see. Now, if this is related to family, maybe because the Hierophant can also speak to things around law. You could have someone getting married in the home. This could be houses being sold or bought. This could relate to home-based businesses. Or this could relate to, since this is a personal house, a deepening of your spiritual connection as well to that which is bigger to you, to God, whether that's in the context of a religion or not. That energy may pop up for you as well this month. Now, in your seventh house, which is the house related to relationships, and this can be all relationships, whether family or friends, romantic partners, co-workers, what have you. You have the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords, or all the aces actually, speak to pure potential of that particular element, and the sword is related to the air element, and this speaks to the mind, your intellect, and also communication with spirit. But this is interesting to have here in the 7th house, because this may mean a new beginning or even a new belief systems about the relationships that you have with others. Maybe you're approaching them in a different way, or maybe there is a discussion about how they really need to be moving forward so that they're mutually beneficial for both parties. And with it being swords, there is going to be clarity in mind and in speech that happens. So it's not going to be clouded by, emotionality or triggers or traumas or self-sabotaging beliefs or patterns. This is a really strong energy and a really clear and pure energy to have in this house. So, if you have had any problems in relationships in the past, regardless of the context, this energy is kind of like the ability to kind of cut through the bullshit and see things for what they are, call them like they are, and really demand a higher standard of truth and honor and respect in your relationships. Now here in your 10th house, you have the Star card, which is another major arcana. So you have 3 major arcana in your reading, Capricorn. That's amazing. The 10th house is the house related to your career, as well as the influence on the world around you. And to have the Star here, this actually speaks to a reminder to stay true to your vision and the hope that you have for the future. This may actually speak to a new beginning in career, or maybe you're being asked to think of a bigger vision for what your career, your purpose can evolve into, and to really hold true to that vision and not be sidetracked. In all honesty though, given the power of the cards and the self-empowerment that I'm seeing with the energy here, I don't think that's going to be a problem for you. I think maybe because you are sitting in so much personal power, it's giving you the fuel to really project much further and leverage that to create a life that you've always dreamed of. All right, so here in the center, this card represents your 5th house, which is the house related to creativity and entrepreneurship, but I see it specifically as the house that really speaks to your soul's drive and ambition for your life during this month. And you have here the 4 of Pentacles. Now, the 4 of Pentacles, I actually really do like this energy. Most tarot readers won't read this in the most positive light, but I really like it because it speaks to really sitting in your power and managing your resources. This is a card that speaks to not taking unnecessary risks, being really clear about what you can do and what you can't do, staying in your lane, staying in your power, and really being on guard against anything that's not going to be in alignment with who you are. So again, I do actually really like that energy for you. The other way that you can see that, if it is going to be a negative context, this can be a lack of an ability to stay open to opportunities as they present, or being a bit too much of a penny pincher. And if that's the case, again, keep in mind the Star card here in your career sector, because if you are called to make some investments to enable yourself to grow, make sure you do that. Success necessarily includes failure, okay? So, and a loss of money isn't necessarily a failure, but it can be perceived as that. So, make sure that you don't cut off the path to success by being too much on guard, okay? But again, I don't really get that sense. I really get the sense that you are in an amazing place of power, that things are really moving forward for you. You really do feel like you are in your self-sovereignty, and you aren't taking any prisoners. So I'm all for it. More power to you, Capricorn. All right, so that is your reading for the month of October. I hope you enjoyed. Again, if you'd like to have a personal reading, please reach out to me on my website, InnerSunAlchemy.com. You can book a tarot, astrology, or energy healing session with me. Be sure to follow me on social media, on Facebook and Instagram at InnerSunAlchemy. And also sign up for my newsletter to stay in touch with me about upcoming events and seminars and retreats that I'm going to be having in the next couple months. Have a wonderful October. I think you are going to. And I look forward to seeing you next month. Okay? Bye.